Right, hello everybody. God, this is going to be cool to show off. So, a little bit of background on this. I am showing this, obviously, on my channel. I'm helping Tommy assemble this TAS, but the big credit for actually putting this together and making this happen definitely belongs to Tommy for this. Like, this is my Twitch channel shower. Tommy is the one who is actually making the movie file, so direct all your thanks towards Tommy for this in the chat. There he is, Tommy Easy. This is the guy who's actually making the TAS. I'm just helping him as closely as possible. I've had so many issues getting libTAS to work, so we've just been spending hours fucking Discord calling, screen sharing, and I've just been helping him with the process as much as possible. I'm still trying to do routing for the later areas while he's working on ruin stuff. But Tommy, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I have my own splits on screen so that you can see the potential progress. We only get up to the end of ruin, so you're only going to see the first two splits here, but you are going to see just how far ahead of those two splits we get. It's a little obscene. And there's going to be a little bonus clip that I'm going to be showing at the end. Tommy tested another route, another strat, which he said isn't worth running with. Even I haven't seen it yet, but he said I'm going to find it hilarious, and I'm sure everyone else is going to find it hilarious. We are using version 1.08, and we're using Japanese language. So this is not like the TPE TAS, which is 1.01 on English. This is a current version with Japanese text. So without further ado, I'm going to get this started, and I'm going to try and keep you guys as in the loop as I can about what's actually going on as we're going through, because there is a lot going on here. This is a hell of a lot more in-depth than the TPE TAS. As a little example of that, the TPE TAS is, I mean, it's like an hour and 20 minutes long. It had a total of about 7,800 re-records. We are only several minutes into this movie file, and we have nearly as many re-records. It's requiring a hell of a lot of work and brute force testing, but it has shown a lot of results so far. So, without further ado, here we go. So change the language to Japanese. Japanese text is a lot faster in Genocide. Some of the cutscenes are just much faster, such as the Chara scene at the end. Oh yeah, splits, lol. Alright, I'll do it again. That'll do. That'll do, basically. And expect to see a lot of this movement. It doesn't cost any time and it looks entertaining, so we decided to do this. Now, notice here with the music how fast we get the friendliness palette. That's pretty fast. That's faster than than TPE TAS gets it, considerably so. We also make sure to get that as early as possible. And now the next couple of rooms, I mean, aside from the wacky movement, it's about what you'd expect to see in just regular gameplay. Alright. Menuing percent, although this is the same as the TPE one. Alright, so here comes the first combat of the game. And we just skip it. In a TAS, it is not faster to take this encounter. You only need to worry about getting level 2 off that frogget if you need to kill other froggets. We're not going to kill other froggets. And yeah, continuing the Arkanoid movement. I mean, I hope we don't need to redo the whole thing, Ocean Bacon. Okay, so now let's actually begin. Here we go. Fights. Yo, what's up, Whimson? Yo, what's up, Whimson again? After a few of these, this is going to stop resembling the way that we do it in actual runs. I did not believe that what Tommy's going to do here was faster until we actually proved it, but believe me, this is faster. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Oh, whoops, we transitioned more than once. This actually gives you a faster encounter. And then, why don't we try transitioning more than that many times? Oh, okay. We're transitioning twice again. Oh, that's a lot of transitions. This is the closest we can get to manipulating the step counter for faster encounters. This legitimately results in faster encounters. And we're moving on. Weird enemy count, don't you think? We're not actually at the standard enemy count here. But we're going to get one more encounter before moving on. Alright, so that's the 11th enemy. And so, yeah, we're going to talk to the sign on the wall. You might see that we got it twice there. We discovered that text boxes actually directly influences the encounter RNG. If you don't talk to that sign twice, you don't get the Whimsun encounter there. You get a Frogget encounter. So yeah, that's 12 kills. So we need 8 more in the triple rock room. And we start off with several room transitions, as well as talking to the rock once. We're not doing it entirely, but again, we need certain text boxes to manipulate an encounter, such as our first Frogget Whimsun. And now, this part kind of sucks. We need to stagger the hits here to make sure we actually get damage rolls we need to finish off the Frogget at level 2. Because we are not at level 3 yet, it's very easy to miss killing that Frogget. It's actually very difficult to kill the Frogget in 2 hits. Now, bear in mind that my determination split is my end of Ruins grind split. So when I leave this room, this is when, that's when I do the determination split. I also had a split for 7 left, but that is with the RTA route that gets 13 kills before coming here. It's not really applicable to this route, so I just deleted that. And yeah, nice menuing there to set up the manipulation for the frog skip attack. That is influenced by the frame that you actually select the action. That's what determines what action the enemy is going to use. You'll notice we've had all frog skips. We need to wait a certain number of frames to make sure we get that rather than the non-skippable attack. And, yep. Looks legit to me. And there is the end of the grind, so then, split. Look at that split. Just, oh dear. The rest of Ruins is pretty much as you would expect it. There isn't too much to say about it. Except that we do it as fast as possible. And yeah, it seems to suck on Japanese for some reason. The final Chara cutscene alone will be more than enough time saved to justify using the Japanese version, though. Also, yeah, it's nice to be able to actually mash the Japanese text quickly, since we can just alternate Z and X on consecutive frames. And there's no surprises in the Toriel fight, it's just a standard Toriel fight that you'd expect to see. But, yeah, this time is pretty fast. Yeah, 0 hands, terrible RNG. Now, bear in mind as well, this is the video that we've already had for a little bit to show off. This is not the fastest route. We actually have a faster route that we're working on. And, yeah, just... it's against God. That split is against God. An 830 ruins. So I'm pretty comfortable with saying that this is, by the end of the run, it's going to be sub 1 hour. It's, yeah, happy days. Happy days ahead. And that is all that we've got for this video. I am going to switch to Tommy's secondary video. So this is a pretty short one. This is like a minute and a half. Yeah, minute 36. I haven't seen this yet either. So I'm interested to see what this is as well. I know what he's testing here, so we'll just see it. Because we discussed this route. This is a theoretical route we were talking about. So the point of getting the candy is that, yeah, this is the 10 Whimsun route. This is a route that gets 10 kills, then moves on to the triple rock room and gets 5 froggets. But if you don't recover HP, you don't have enough HP to take that many frog hits. But we quickly obsoleted this by just using the save point to restore HP, rather than go and get the monster candy. And yeah, the first frogget simply wastes time. The small amount of time that you have to sacrifice on each additional frogget to get better hits, it doesn't outweigh... Oh yeah, and you can call Toriel to manipulate encounters as well. But yeah, it's still outweighed by saving the time of just not fighting the frogget. And that's it. So that's pretty much all I've got for today. I know, like, it's not too much, but I just wanted to keep people updated. There really wasn't anything more that I was going to show after this. No, this is a... yeah, of course it's spliced in half, of course. Unless Tommy wants to, like, get in a call and talk about anything or answer any questions. I didn't really have anything planned to show extra. Like I say, we don't have anything more of the run to show so far. But, you know, it's going. It's progress. I, for one, can't believe that we're basically done with ruins already. There's a lot that we need to redo, but the basic idea is there. Desynced video? Sure thing, Tommy. If I can, like, download and show that very quickly on this setup. And what's up, Shane? Dude, look at Shane with his founder badge. Amazing. Where am I expecting to see this, Tommy? Are you DMing me this, or...? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you actually meant that you had a video file already, but yeah, that's basically it. As I've already said, I'm not actually planning to stream any more of this. I mean, if people want to see this as it's going in progress, if you've seen lately me and Tommy just hanging out in voice calls in my server, that's when we're actually working on the TAS. Like, Tommy is streaming it over Discord, and I'm just helping him along with it, so if people want to eavesdrop, I can't exactly stop that. I mean, I'd like to run Genocide Tommy, but I'm absolutely fucking exhausted tonight. This is like... I was only really willing to do this because it was going to be something short to showcase. I don't want to do a full Genocide run right now. But maybe tomorrow. Make the TAS enter Sans with 1 HP. I mean, we certainly could do that, because we've theorized that a no-hit Sans, because of menu manipulation, might not be faster, but the menu bones don't kill you. So there would be zero risk in entering Sans with 1 HP. It should never be slower, the way that you actually play the fight itself. So we could certainly do that. It would require some careful HP routing, though. Like, I'm not even sure. I don't know. Well, no, Enhar, what I mean is, I know that you can menu perfectly to no-hit Sans, but what I mean is we can use specific actions such as switching what we're selecting on the menu for RNG manipulation, because in the second phase of Sans, on the random attacks, they're random intervals. They can be faster or slower. So it's possible that we might need to do certain menu actions to manipulate faster attacks, and certain of those attacks might necessarily put us in the way of the menu bones. Like, it might be unavoidable to do a no-hit in order to get the fastest fight. We just don't know yet. Yeah, tanking damage during core. Because Fixie in the second phase, when he's using just the random jump cut attacks, I'm pretty sure they're not fixed length or order, no. I'm pretty sure you can lose/gain time on that fight. So yeah, if damage boosting is going to happen anywhere, it will be during core, during all of the many triple fights we'll be getting. That is the current theory that we're running with, that we'll be getting a lot of triple fights. There's a lot that I'm still basically waiting to be able to confirm or test once we reach that point in the run. We're going to be using a completely different snowed-in route grind, and there is a strat that I'm fairly positive is going to save time in Waterfall, but we need to get there and confirm it first. Long story short, I am fairly certain that when we reach Waterfall, the optimal method is going to be to enter the room where we get the Aaron encounter, take a few steps at the start of the room, and then transition out of the room on the frame that we encounter Aaron, so that it skips the encounter, and then just re-enter the room and grind Washua there. Where I think it's just going to be faster to skip the Aaron encounter altogether, rather than encounter him and then flee from him. I mean, maybe, we'll have to wait and see. But my rough estimate right now is sub 1, yes. That's the estimate I'm going with. Now, the thing that's a bit less than ideal is that although this is version like 1.08 that we're doing, as I was saying, obviously we're still doing the PC version, specifically the Linux version. The fact that we're not doing the Switch version means that we can't use long elevator skip. Like, I hate that exists in Switch only, and if Switch emulation was super thorough and just very easy to use, I would prefer to use the Switch version for that reason, because long elevator saves a very considerable amount of time. But I believe that we'll be able to get sub-hour even without that. So, yeah, that's that, and I hope people enjoyed. And I'm not really going to throw a particular host towards anyone. This was just a very quick one, and I'm sure people are just going to go back to Undertale stuff right now, but I just want to keep people informed and whatnot. If you've got any questions or want to offer like any advice or help, I'm pretty sure me and Tommy are both going to be all ears, since there's probably like little bits and pieces that we're missing, or even just the theory crafting side, there's probably like routing ideas we're not considering. So do please get in touch if you want to try and contribute or help out at all, and I will see you guys